Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a Bluetooth speaker that was sent to me by a company called TaoTronics. I want to say thank you for sending me this unit for review. It's the TT-SK06. It's a Bluetooth speaker with two 10-watt speakers and a radiating speaker in the back to give us some of the best quality sounding we can get out of a Bluetooth speaker. Let's check it out. Once we open up the box, we're pretty much greeted with the unit itself. This is the TaoTronics unit itself as far as the speaker itself. You can see here the front look here on the box itself, but it's essentially the same thing. Obviously, it's much smaller than what's shown here, but it really has some nice weight to it. We also have a micro USB cable charging port that connects to the back here, as well as a standard audio jack, 3.5mm audio jack to plug it into the back. We have the instruction that comes in a multiple language, just giving us the explanation. The short version of it, what it is, essentially is we have a 4000 milliamp battery that's built into this that powers this up for about 6 hours. It takes about 4 hours to charge it itself. In the front part of the device itself, we have two 10-watt speakers with a radiating speaker in the back for basically your subwoofer kind of almost on the back. Of course, those are the two ports as I stated. The DC connection here, which is a 5 volt at 1 amp minimum charging to be able to charge it, and the auxiliary port in. On the back, or actually on the top, we have just a single ring turn on. Basically, you turn it on by pressing here for power, volume down, volume up. It does have a microphone, so you're able to basically use it to answer and pick up calls. Of course, you can play and pause music by just doing this. Turning it on is by just pressing and holding a little bit. You get a blue LED here, and we get that little nice notification. The second tone that you're going to hear is when it's been pairing mode and it's connected to my device. I've already paired it with my Note 5, so that's the reason why it's already there. Overall, very nice. It has some weight from the sense of when you hold it. It's not by any means lightweight. It has a very nice feeling. It feels almost, I mean, it has a metallic look going for it. TaoTronics, of course, the name brand here. It feels really nice. The grill facing very forward. It can get very loud, very good. And it has some rubberized bottom here so that when you put it on the table on anything like that, it doesn't wiggle, it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't want to go. So we're going to go ahead and do the audio test, but before we go too far, I just want to show you guys real quick. It has Bluetooth 4.0 and of course with EDR, A2DB, AVRCP, HSP, and HFP as far as audio support, again with the two 10-watt speakers that are on the front. And of course, as I mentioned before, it has Bluetooth 4, but it has a really nice range up to 33 feet of clear line of sight. But the moment you put in any walls in there, of course, that distance gets shorter. We're going to go ahead and start playing some songs here. I'm going to go... We'll go ahead and to the bassy side. We'll go back here. We'll go a little longer this time. We'll go... and a little bit of a instrumental. And this is more vocal. As you can see, the sound on this is amazing. From all the other speakers that I've reviewed here for you guys, by far this outputs the most amount of sound because of the two 10-watt speakers that you see. It's definitely a pleasure to use. Overall, the unit itself feels really good. It has some weight to it. That was one thing I want to make sure you guys, I didn't explain it with the hands-on. It actually is pretty heavy, but you have to keep in mind, A, it has a 4000 milliamp power bank or battery inside. B, it has two 10-watt speakers front facing, and then we also have a radiating speaker in the back to be able to basically give us the best audio quality out of it. I was able to get maybe about 5 hours tops with the audio high. I usually use my setting on high because my intention of using a Bluetooth speaker is not to be next to it. So if I want to be playing music and it's about 50%, I'd have to be pretty close to it. What I want to do is put it across the room, turn it on, and be still able to enjoy just music all around my room. And that's how I usually enjoy it and experience it. So overall, this delivers. The two 10-watt speakers on this are just extremely well built. No distortion on the highs. Plays really good with basically just bassy EDM, dance music. If you're basically heavy into that, rap music will definitely have that. If you want to play some instrumental or classical music, it also supports that. And also, again, the two 10-watt speakers can pump out a lot of audio, and it really performs very well. I like the fact that it works with almost any system I have. I tested it out with my computer, my devices, my Android devices. Pairing and changing between one device to another is pretty simple. And again, you can also use it for conferencing if you do need that functionality. For me, not as much, since if I'm going to be making a call, I'll be using my device. I don't want to be as public, but it's great as a feature to be there. Again, I want to say thanks to TaoTronics for sending me this unit for review. I'll give you guys a link in the description below if you want to pick up from Amazon. Other than that, like and subscribe as usual. Let me know what you guys think. And have you used this device before, or have you considered something that has this small form factor, two 10-watt speakers with a radiator in the back that just gives you great quality audio? I'll see you guys in the next one.